What's going on, bro?
What's going
How you
on,
been?
brother? How you doing, man?
Nice.
How's your week?
You know, doing the remember Goonies and uh the I think the character name was Chunk, like the chubby guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when they're like, do the truffle shuffle or the chunkle shuffle, whatever it's called. He was like
Right.
shaking his belly. That's been my week. That's been my week. So how was yours?
Oh man, I can't complain. Not too eventful. It was pretty good, man. I was able to
Nice.
lounge out a little bit. Got some books in, so we'll save that for later in the hyper hall.
Nice.
Some stuff that you haven't seen, some stuff that I actually sent to CGC and got back, and there was a book that I actually found in the wild.
Okay.
And you'll probably like that. And then I picked up a couple of pre-code horrors. I was waiting to come in, and they finally came in. I haven't opened the box yet, so it'll be a live unboxing here,
Right.
and see if you get your take on it.
Nice. Now that's good,
Yeah.
man. Good. I'm glad you had a good week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hyper Hall. Glad you could join us. We appreciate you for watching the video. This week, we have an interesting topic we want to talk about. Man, I read an article on Verge, and
Right.
it talked about AI grading comics. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think I saw. I think it came out a while ago.
Okay.
I didn't really hear too much hoopla on it. I did a little like research back back when the article came out. I really don't know if CGC or CBCS have incorporated anything to do, but I know that there's a card grading company. It's called Mana Grading, I think it is. Mana Grading.
Yes, man.
They're actually doing their own like AI grading, and they actually encapsulate and stuff like that. So I know that that's being done, but I don't know what's going on with comic books themselves.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to dive into, the world of grading and artificial intelligence, and could it revolutionize the industry?
Right.
Should CGC or CBCS start using AI for grading comics? Let's break it down. Let's break it down real slow for everybody, right? So check this out. First of all, let's talk about what comic book grading is, right? And why it's so crucial. In my opinion, grading determines the condition, the value of the comic book. Traditionally, this process has been done by experts who examine the books, everything from the cover to the inside pages, looking for imperfections, right? So, right now, you've got that kind of human element that's kind of looking at your books, trying to figure out, is this a near mint? Is this a high grade? Is this a low grade? Is this a gem mint, which is the holy grade number 10? Not many of those out there. So
Not yet.
yeah, not yet. They somehow come up by surprise. I'm seeing lately, but we'll leave that for another show. But Darnell, what do you think about that? Taking the human element out of it per se, and then getting like the AI to kind of grade the book, and how would that even work?
Well, I mean, you can't get away from AI right now. Everything is all AI related. Everything that you see, AI can do it for you. Well,
Right.
all right, I guess so. There are a lot of things that can do, AI agents and stuff like that. But when it comes to grading, everybody use the term, it's subjective, right? The way I look at a near mint and the way you look at a near mint are completely different. So when it comes to like professional grading, I that still kind of bewilders me in a way, for the simple fact, you buy something off of eBay, and the first caveat that they say if you're buying a raw book, well, I'm not a professional grader, blah blah blah. So okay, so you have to work at CGC to be a professional grader, or CBCS? Do you have like some sort of membership card? You got some sort of degree and looking at a
Gradology.
yeah. You got some sort of degree. Oh, here are my certifications that I'm a professional grader and stuff. I'm like, okay. So even if I was grading over at CGC, and then I'm like, yo, I'm gonna move over to CBCS because they're paying more money. It's like, well, the grading criteria between both the companies is different. You have to learn their handbook on it. So when it comes to AI, I think that it could help. because AI would be less subjective to having a bad cup of coffee or something like that in the morning, or being caught in traffic and like, man, I'll fix these guys talking about me, and no 9/8 today. I'll make sure of that.
Got into an argument with their wives or husband.
Yeah. So they bring it into their little cubicle or wherever, however they
the emotional aspect.
Yeah, it'll take the emotional aspect out of it. Or I just don't like this book, so I'll never give it anything good because I just don't like the book.
Right.
How about the guy, or the team that had to look at all of those New Mutant 98s?
Right.
If I ever see another one of these, I'm just gonna die. That type of thing.
Right.
So AI is getting better as far as like with recognition of things. I saw a video, a couple of weeks ago where they had an AI robot talking to somebody across the table, and there were a bunch of things on the table, and the guy asked the robot, like, okay, which one of these can a human consume? And the robot says, oh yes, you can eat the apple. The apple is very nutritious. And that's the AI talking, right?
Nice.
So when it comes to comic books, I think the AI would not take a grader's job. It would probably enhance it, right? It'd be like a force multiplier. It's like a double check to make sure that everything gets caught. Now, that's a double-edged sword, right? Because maybe some imperfections you would not like them to see. But the only thing I think they would be much more consistent, right? So the grader looks at it. He gives his 2 cents on it, if that's what it's worth. And then it goes off, then have the AI look at it. Then the AI will look and says, okay, yes, I agree. Or this is why this is not. Right. So that's kind of how I see it. Then the other thing is that if CGC is imaging all the books, just say it was a, Vampirella first appearance, right? And they have images of every last book they've ever graded in every kind of condition, probably with every kind of piece of imperfection or destruction that they've ever seen. If they have it in that database, the AI can always go back to that database and look at the consistencies. They look at the consistencies of all the 9/6s, 7/0s, or whatever. Then also you could put in like, okay, what about manufacturing defects that CGC will overlook? Because it didn't come from human handling, it actually came from off the press. So I think it can really, really help in that aspect.
I'm glad you made that point about manufacturing defects, because I've noticed over time that CGC will grade or be a little bit more, maybe I want to use this term loosely, a little more lenient when it comes to manufacturing defects, right? Compared to say CBCS. I'm not calling these companies out, just once again, just my opinion, my experience. Right. They really don't care. My prime example is this. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 800 came out, was a thick book, 80-page book, 80 pages thick, period. And there's a bindery tear at the top and bottom of the book cover.
Right, I remember that.
It's such a thick comic book. No matter which variant, and I think, honest to God, there must have been 50 or 60 different variants of that book cover, from Alex Ross to J. Scott Campbell to Clayton Crane. I can go on and on. And I bought a J. Scott Campbell cover. It was a black suit Spider-Man Virgin. Nothing wrong with this book. Nothing wrong. And because it was signed, and obviously CGC didn't offer their JSA authentication program back then, sent it to CBCS. Comes back in 9/4 with the statement, tear at top and bottom of book. I'm like, seriously, bro? All these books like that. Where you get the Mobius variant, the Del Otto variant. I've got a 9/8 from CGC with a Virgin Del Otto cover, the all red cover.
Right.
Bindery tear at the top, and CGC knows that that's a manufacturing flaw. And here CBCS just doesn't care. So, I could crack that open and send it to CGC, but seriously, so I'm going to crack it open, spend another $30 for shipping, another $30 to grade it, possibly a press that might need. It just becomes like, seriously, I already did all this already. So I'm glad you brought that up, because once again, in my opinion, these companies are like the gold standards in this field, and their expertise, their experience that they provide collectors with a confidence. But with AI technology rapidly advancing right now, I
Mhm.
mean, I definitely see where it could be an assist, and replace human graders, which leads me to the other argument of having AI with the comic book grading inconsistency is, do you think it would get rid of jobs? Do you think it would take away from that human grading and just completely convert? Like, what do you feel about that?
No, no. Like I said earlier, I think it'd be, this an enhancer, a force multiplier. It'd probably help, you know, CGC get through the grading process a little bit quicker, right? Human beings get sick, machines don't. As long as they can be plugged in and have electricity, they just keep on going, right? I hope it doesn't come to that. I want to say it could be somebody in the comments will correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say there's like a 3-tier process when it comes to grading, right? So you have the initial grader, you have somebody that also looks at it, and you have the third person that adds up the scorecard to make sure things are consistent, and then it gets signed off and it goes off to get slabbed, right?
Right, right.
Well, maybe one of those people may not be there no more. So it'll go from 3 to 2. So
To
yes, I
two,
could
right,
see I could see it going down, or CGC on these companies can throw you a curveball. Says okay, if you want like AI, um, extra verification or something like that, they may charge you more, right?
right,
So I know that they if you want like high res images of your comic books and you send them in to make sure like, hey, that's what it looked like before you touched it type thing. They charge you with $5 or something like that to do a high res image. Well, they could come back and says, okay, for the AI double check, what I'm saying, it'll cost you another $20. And then on the slab, it has like a little sign or a little logo of this is AI verified. So now what you could do, like people could add more money to the book, right? There's less
right,
subjectivity because a machine did it, right? So okay, so a $200 book turns into a $275 book because it has the AI verification, right? So everybody's like,
right,
yeah, man, you got anything that's AI verified, man? I really don't want the subjectivity of the people, right? Or then it's like,
right,
okay, can I get that book lower, that slab lower because it's not AI verified? So the bottom line, man, these are companies. They're there to make money, right? Now, if we're happy, then fine. But at the end of the day, all these companies, like every company in the world, is trying to come up with devious ways to separate you from your money. So if they were going to add some sort of AI technology or AI whatever to it, you best believe you're going to be paying for it some way or another. And they're going to package it where it's a premium, right?
right,
It's like putting those different little pictures on the slab. Hey, I got my X-Men, my Wolverine, my Hulk 181. I want the little Wolverine picture at the top corner of the slab. I'll pay $25, that type of stuff. So
right,
do not think that, oh yeah, this is going to be added value. It is not. They'll make you
right.
pay.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see the extra added cost that's going to be passed on to the consumer, because I mean, I'm thinking right now technologically, just the overhaul of that database and the implementation of the AI alone, what that would cost, and to store all these images to compare the comparison so the AI knows how to grade these books.
Right.
Yeah, I could definitely see, like you're saying, there's going to be a cost associated, and obviously it'll come right into, it'll be taken from our pockets per se. And then but that's something that also, I mean, with CGC and CBCS and even PGX, with them being the experts in this field, and they've dedicated their lives to this craft. I mean, it's definitely something that I think they really need to consider carefully. There's a lot involved, not just on the accuracy of what's being provided, but also the legitimacy of it, the integrity of it. Because I mean, what's stopping somebody from programming the AI to don't look at that flaw, and then those books get all 9 9s? I mean, it's being programmed by a human being. So you really need to limit who has access to the programming to put this criterion, and when was it last modified or changed? Because obviously, well, as long as there's humans involved, there's always somebody thinking of do devious stuff to get over, right? So
Oh yeah, I mean, most of how I understand how AI works, it learns, right?
right,
So the more books it sees, the more it starts to garner information. Yes, you can go in there and tweak it and tell it AI, hey, from now on, when it comes to, X-Men 266, do not look at the staple, or do not look at whatever in profession. You can go back and tell the AI to do whatever. But hopefully, there's more than one person that has the keys to the,
to the kingdom,
to the server farm for that, to ensure that that everything stays good and stuff. But it's going to be interesting. Like I said, that one company that does it, I'm not sure if they're getting any traction. Maybe I'm gonna go on eBay and look at what some of the cards they're doing, because I guess they do all cards, Pokemon cards, all that kind of stuff like that, and see exactly what those things are selling for compared to the who's the ultimate card grader out there.
There's PSA. There's Beckett.
I think it's PSA. I think PSA is like the standard, right? So, okay, what's a card that they've graded and encapsulated versus a PSA card, right? 2 Braille cards, I guess same grade, probably, I guess, I don't know. But, what's the price difference? Because even with CGC and CBCS, there's still a price difference between the both those slabs, a 9/8 this.
Absolutely.
Same thing. Like, okay, maybe it's a 10-15% difference.
And the verification process. Sorry about that, folks. The verification process. If you're at a con and you want to get a artist signature, CGC doesn't really charge you for that. I know the artist might have a fee for that. But I think, and maybe I'm speaking out of tongue here, I think CBS charges for that. But like I said, I think as long as you have a witness, you can go right up. The artist might say, "Oh, you're getting this slabbed? Okay, well, it's $5 for me to sign it just for you. But if you want a CGC, well, it's $25."
Yeah.
Where CBCS, there is a fee to get that slab authenticated. So it could get expensive, man. And then you got to get pressing if you want pressing. So it just becomes a whole world of money leaving your pocket at the end of the day. But it's a hobby we both love and enjoy. So I wouldn't change anything.
But the CGC signatures are no longer a thing now, right? Because they don't need that verification anymore. You can send it right in now and they'll verify it.
Yes, and that cost, I looked on their website, I believe it's $20 to verify. So it's still cheaper than what most companies charge, because I believe, once again, folks, if I'm wrong, I stand corrected. I believe it's $40 from CBCS. I have to check, but it's $20
it's somewhere. Prices and things fluctuate when you don't even see them. But the thing is like now you can actually get over now. Like, oh, you're gonna get this slab? No, I don't think so. I'll go ahead and take the $20 signature, not the $40 signature at the con, right? It's like,
right. Oh, that's a good point.
Then you turn right around and submit it later on.
Right. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I like that. I know a lot of the top artists I try to deal with online, now that they're, so readily available, especially on Whatnot, most of them. I've been following Ariel Diaz. She's been doing a lot of artwork on Whatnot. What great lines from her. Really good artist. Draws females really nice. But you can talk to them like, hey, if I have books that I want to sign, can I send it to you or whatever? And just say, hey,
don't care. I'm looking for Kunkka. Either
Kunkka's big time now, bro. Kunkka
or Inhook Lee. Come on, man.
As a matter, you want $3-4 grand for a commission.
I want to say, remember we were at the con together and he was there.
Yes.
And he was signing, but I didn't want to buy the book because I was going through the box of books. Like, nah, man, these damn things got like corner dings or whatever. So I didn't get, but you did though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And he signed it and you got a 9/8. I was like, God dog it, bro. But that wasn't, but you know what? But that wasn't the cover I wanted though, man. You know which cover I wanted.
I know which one. Kids, leave the room. I'll show you which one.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nice. Well, listen, folks, that's our first segment. We just want to let people know that AI is coming, whether you like it or not. It's coming to town, and it's going to be here. Whether it gets implemented quickly, slowly, partially, that's all up to the grading companies, but it is coming out your way. So stay tuned for that. I want to jump into our next segment. Video games. I'm trying to do something here where it's like maybe the game of the month, what's hot, what's not. What are you playing right now? What do you got? What do you got on the burner that's coming up that's hot?
Currently right now, I'm playing some older games. They've been out for a little while. I'm playing either Helldivers 2 or I'm playing Fallout 76. I'm just really waiting for Space Marine 2 to come out. That comes out 9 September, right? Because I'm a big Warhammer fan. I just love Warhammer. Like, I'm not playing with the little pieces and stuff, and with magnifying glasses trying to paint their nails and stuff like that, and rolling dice saying, "Hey, I hit you with magic. Now take your piece off the board." And I really like the lore. I really like the stories. I've read a couple of the books and stuff like that, and I watch a lot of the cartoons that they have on their little Warhammer website and stuff like that. So to play the game is like really, really cool. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Nice.
What you looking for?
Well, folks, as you can tell, Darnell likes the adventure games. He likes the shoot 'em up games. I'll be the first to tell you I'm horrible at those games.
You suck.
Yeah, there you go. Where's my there you go. Get some laughter going. So I'm horrible at those games, but what I do enjoy, sports games like the show, MLB The Show, Madden Football, 2024, the whole nine. I got all from 2017 on up. But I also like the management side of the game. So obviously with the show, you can be a general manager, you can trade players, you can fire players, you can do the whole nine and manage a team. Same thing with football. You got franchise mode, right? So I love Formula One racing. And the game that's coming out towards the end of this month, I believe it's the 23rd or 24th of July. It's called F1 24 Manager. Now, let me tell you why I like this game. I'm super excited with this game. So with this game, you can manage, and I've always dreamt of driving an F1 car, which I've never done, which probably never happened. But
go over to Gary's house.
That's right. Gary's got that whole setup. So our friend G Money, yes, he's our brother's keeper. If you go to his house, he's got the racing simulation with the big screen. He's got some 60-inch screen or whatever he's got going on. He's got the Formula One canopy or cabin or whatever, the stick shift. He's got 20 different racing wheels, so he can take off the Ferrari wheel, put the McLaren wheel on. Like, he's got the helmet.
He got the booty rumblers, all that shit.
Yeah. You feel like he's got the car. Listen to me. Next time we go, we'll take pictures of Gary's setup and we'll just show you video or some just footage of this guy's setup. But anyway, he loves F1 racing. But this game is so cool, folks, because you can actually manage your own F1 team. So you can create your character. You actually can start off by becoming the 11th team. So yeah, you won't be like McLaren or Ferrari, but you can create your own team and race against those real teams with their real drivers. Or you can create your own driver or hire one of theirs. Or you can actually, come up from a different from a lower level league and build your team up. Now, the good thing about this game is that it seems nice to where, wow, this is somebody's dream. But here's the catch. If you start screwing up and you start losing races and you're running the team in the ground, they will fire you.
They'll take you from manager to pumping gas or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm bagging groceries back at the Publix at the grocery store. so I'm super excited about the game once again.
You're like they send you to clean the helmets. You're polishing the helmets or something.
Yeah, I'm not even on the tire changing crew. I'm just wiping the helmet down. Here's your water bottle, sir. That guy's like, weren't you the owner? Don't worry about it. I look like, and that's my twin. But so it's really lifelike. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait till that comes out. Like I said, I love management games. Just to see how well you can compete. I know it's boring for most people, but the good thing is too, you can also race the cars if you want to do that side as well. But
can you play with other people? Can you manage with other people?
Yeah, worldwide. Yeah,
I'm gonna get it, man, bro. And then my team versus your team, I'm gonna be slashing your tires. I'm gonna be putting sugar in your gas tank.
Sugar in the gas tank.
Winning is winning, right?
If you see this man near our automobiles, you need to get him locked up. That's funny. That's crazy, bro. So that's
like our sports game.
Oh, you do like sports games? Yeah, so
we do. We got the
I know
NBA
we
being
got the
rivalry,
NBA.
all
Yeah,
that stuff going on. Come on,
man.
man.
I love NBA 2K, bro. That's because it has a franchise mode too. I
Yeah.
just wish they changed the AI in there to where like it wasn't the same kind of, when they do the press conferences and the guys like, yeah, it's just the same day. I wish they'd spend a little bit of money on that side, but I love trading players. And sometimes the computer's so stubborn, bro. Like you can't, you're like, come on, man, I'll give you 3 players for 1, bro. What's your deal? Like, who's like, nope.
Now remember what we used to do? You used to like create a player, always
Oh
give him the
yeah.
ball, pump the stats up really, really,
Oh
really,
hell
really high,
yeah.
and trade him.
My
and trade him
man's
for
hitting
LeBron
my man's
or
hitting
somebody
threes
like
from like 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, because it's only kind of points and stats, right? It ain't kind of really counting like exactly what they're really doing, right? It is looking at a
Right.
stat. So you could like pump the dude up in the first season and then go trade him for like 2 players, 2 great players.
Yep. You got a 99 for 290. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So those games are great. We always have a ball playing those games, especially when I used to come over his house. I'd bring like my Xbox games and plug them in. And we have a ball, but those games are just fun overall, man. I love those games.
It's all about time, man. Being
It's all
adults,
about time. Yes,
being
you have
adult,
to.
bro. It takes your time, and it's kind of hard to be a kid again because the
Hell
adult
yeah!
world always calling
In
you.
today's economy, bro, you got as a good friend of mine would say, you gotta stop by and smell the roses sometimes. You can't just always be all about work, So if anything
Yeah,
we like to, give to you guys is just a simple fact that, man, if you have time, you have something you like we like collecting comics and talking about it, or we like doing this show just to give you some information. Hopefully some is educational, some is entertainment. We're always busting on each other and things like that. But you just gotta just chillax and just enjoy life, man. And
yeah,
that's
man.
what we try to bring to you. So what you got for the Hyper Hall this week? That's our next segment coming up.
Who went first? I went first, or you? Who went first last time? Was it me or you?
I think you went first. So you want me to go first this time?
Yeah, go first. You good?
All right, cool. I'm all with that, brother. Thank you, sir.
He had to put the spectacles on.
The spectacles are coming on, folks. So I got quite a haul. So I'm just gonna do a few because I can't monopolize the time. I know Darnell's got some really cool books to show. Some that I know, some that I don't. But this one here is Batman 181.
More shine, all that shine.
It's got that foil cover. Basically, this is a remake of the 1966 story of the first appearance of Poison Ivy. So got that. Got a couple of those. We've got Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, Greg Horn variant.
That's kind of cool. Got the kanji going on, got the Japanese going on. That's kind of cool.
Yes. Got creepy Spider-Man looking in her over the window. The trade one's pretty cool too. The Spider-Man disappears and you see the city in the background. So that would be the trade version.
You said creepy or perv?
But both. Take it as you see fit. We got Action Comics Doomsday Special #1.
She's all tatted up. Look at that. Yeah, I was looking at that cover.
The Nathan Zerdy cover. It's really cool. Zerdy girls. I know you're gonna like this one. I think you're gonna really like this one here. I got one coming your way, just so you know.
Woo!
You got the Godzilla.
Oh, bro.
Come on,
man.
70th anniversary.
You didn't get me one on the rip, right?
Only 1,200 made. Nah, I know I got one coming because I actually found out where. So I bought this on Whatnot, just so you know. But I realized there's a site you go to, you can get them way cheaper.
Man, I'm a big, huge Godzilla fan. I know you really can't see what I got going on back there, but I got a bunch of Mecha Godzilla dolls. It's like I love Godzilla, and something like that. I need a high-res image of that because I'm gonna blow that up and put it on a wall somewhere here because that is tight. That is.
I got your copy coming.
Send me the link to that, man. I need to get like that. I need to get that in extra high resolution so I can do a big print of that, man. Because I would love to have
you got it, my brother. We'll do. We got a Harley Quinn right here. Nice red foil. Signed by Zozo Micah. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn 39.
Right on.
Pretty cool right there. Then we got, so now this book here is actually a 3-book set, but I only bought one of them because to get all 3, you need a lot of money. So these are a Lady Death.
You ain't got a lot of money.
Nah, man. Not like I want. But this is a Lady Death foil by Rob Liefeld, also signed by Brian Pulido. and this is the very first one out of the set. And there's another foil one where she kind of looks kind of transparent
Right.
in the cover, and the
Mhm.
last one is a metal cover. So, and then there's the and there's not a lot of these. I think there's only 70. So
Oh.
there's only 70 of these made.
Hmm.
So I try to get as limited as
You gonna
possible.
grade that?
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna grade that. And then I started picking up some older stuff, just following in your footsteps of trying to get some newsstands going. So I got some new Warriors #8 right there, newsstand. And the reason why it's angled down, folks, is to kind of avoid the glare on the screen. But we'll show you some. We got G.I. Joe #71 right there.
Where'd you get that from?
This one I think I got on, or was a Whatnot auction, $2. This book is at $95 book in a 9.8, and it's pretty close to 9.8.
I think it's a candidate. It's a candidate.
Yes, sir. Got some. No, these are for our other show. Hold on one second. Where's the other stuff I got? Oh, here we go. Little Clayton Crane for you.
That one came out a while ago, though, right?
Yes, but I didn't have one, and it's only 400 of 700.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who did that one?
Clayton Crane. These are hard to get in 9.8 grade. This one, luckily I found this one. Yeah, I lucked out. These are hard to get, believe it or not, because a lot of them have issues. Power Man and Iron Fist newsstand.
9.8 candidate.
No.
God dang it, bro.
I wish. The Invincible Iron Man. 136.
You getting kind of eclectic, bro. you like just throwing all that. Okay, some no consistency here, but I love it.
So that's going to be my hyper haul for the week. Let me kick it over to you and see what goodies you came up with.
So I got some slabs in, some stuff that I had kind of like really hanging around. It finally came back. I got another slab that I found in a while off of Facebook and stuff, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It didn't cost me a whole hell of a lot, but some childhood history there. And then I have a live unboxing for some pre-code that I got in.
Nice.
So that I'm a big X-Men fan, especially like a couple of my favorite characters are like Storm, Kitty Pryde, things like that. So Magic. So we got this one here.
Oh hell yeah! I think I bought that. I see now that's a newsstand. I think I bought that one for me in a 9.8 back in the day, but it's it's direct edition.
Yeah, so this is like the first appearance of adult Madeline Pryor.
Okay.
This is from my childhood because this is one of the first comic books I remember kind of reading in the 7-Eleven, sitting on the floor. Back in 83 or something. So
it's got that nostalgia going.
Oh yeah, always. So continuing with same thing, got another Kitty Pryde.
I love that cover. I had that book in a night. I sold it. I missed that book.
So I was pretty happy about that. Those two were actually sitting in the box for a while with a bunch of other stuff. I had cleaned and pressed it. And I was like, let me go ahead and send it in and see what happens. So
nice.
It happened. Something else that I got a couple of these, but this is one I still had that I didn't grade it and send in to grade. And just got this back.
One Punch Man. Hell yeah, I love that show. That show's bad on Netflix. One Punch.
This is the free comic book day one from 2016. And this is like, this is kind of like done Japanese style, where the spine is, right? The spine is the spine's on the right side, not the left side.
Okay.
Right, so it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure what the money is on this. I'm not sure what the money is on this book, but it's highly sought after because it's free comic book day. And I'm not sure if a whole bunch of people kept it or not.
All right.
And then the last thing I found was on Facebook. They have like the little Facebook rooms and stuff like that. Some guy was selling this right here.
Oh yeah. Wow, man. That's one of the original CGC cases.
Yeah.
Dang,
So
bro, that book is old.
the words are kind of small, but it's a 9/8 white pages from 2002. Image and Top Cow did this, and it has a little certification of
That's
authenticity.
cool.
And then it had like the hologram sticker that I kept.
That's cool.
Yeah. Come on, man. Who wasn't trying to get home from school back in the day, man? Hey, Battle of the Planets and Star Blazers about to come on, man. I need to get home.
Oh, Star Blazers. Hell yeah. That was my show.
So
they rose that ship, yo.
The last thing I
got here we go.
Here. All right.
Here we go.
Let's see what happens. This guy.
Give a little drum roll going on here.
Oh, got jokes going on. Got jokes. I bought from this guy before, so I'm pretty sure there are books in here and not something different. So.
It's not a brick.
So yeah, these are a couple of pre-code horrors. This one.
Oh, I love that cover. Tomb of Terror.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a good looking book.
Yeah. It's not bad. Clean and press. It's not going to grade high, but it's not going to grade like a 2 or 1 or something.
Right.
So I'm happy with that. They're a little bit hard to come by. And then this one here.
I love that red cover, man. Their inks were so vibrant, back in the day. Like, look at that. That's a beautiful book. Black Cat Mysteries. Nice. Good pickup.
So dude was getting electrocuted. I guess he got out of the chair and got a hold of somebody. Like, hey man, static, don't start none, won't be none. And I just noticed this. Man, some joker put like 1952 off on the side of the date.
Wow.
I mean, somebody inked it in. Give me a break. Come on, man. Yeah, they inked it in because I can even through the Mylar, I can see that pressure.
Right. That's terrible.
It's all right. It's okay. 1952 has all its pages, still structurally sound. Spine is, staples are intact. So I call it a win. It wasn't overly expensive, but I saw it and thought I'd pick it up.
That's a good haul, man. It's a good haul with the pre-code, especially if you guys watched our last show about the seduction of the innocent. So that's where we're kind of leaning towards getting into some of these classic golden age books that are really, really, really difficult to come by. Like, it's not they're not widely available, and there's not a lot, from what I know. Darnell knows more than I do with this category of comic book collecting. Even a low grade of 3.5 can cost tens of thousands of dollars. Is that correct?
Some of them are up there. I mean, there's some books up there. I'm not totally knowledgeable. Usually, I don't remember all the issue numbers and the names of things. Usually with Golden Age and pre-code horror, I know what I like when I see it, and that's what I just end up buying. But there's a couple of gentlemen that we're going to have on here eventually, hopefully in the next couple of weeks or the month, that are comic book sellers, purveyors, especially in Golden Age and pre-code horror, and they've probably forgotten more than I'll ever learn about it. So so stay tuned, folks. We're going to have some guests on, some real treats and stuff like that, and hopefully we can have some fun and learn a little bit of something.
Absolutely. Well, listen, guys, that's our show for the week. So you learned about some AI grading that's coming. We've talked about what's hot in video games this week. Well, for the month at least, it's coming out. Stay tuned for that. F124 Manager and what's Warhammer?
Space Marine 2.
Space Marine 2. So check those out.
That's a little bit further down. It's like in August or whatever. I mean, not August, but September. Yeah,
it's right around the corner. We can still do that. And then obviously we shared our hyper haul with you guys for the week. So next week we'll there's a lot we want to talk about. So just stay tuned for that show. The show's going to air on every Friday. There should be a new show, I believe. So we're going to work on getting the shows out to you on Fridays going forward. And that's it. You got anything else?
Nah, like, subscribe, share, get involved in the comments. You know, as we start to get some more subs and stuff like that, we'll actually start doing some giveaways.
Absolutely. We got tons of stuff to give away. So like you said, like and subscribe, folks. Comment below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. And just, like I said, help us grow this channel. Keep it going. I'm Errol.
I'm Darnell.
All right. Thanks for watching Hyper Vibe. See you guys next week. Peace.